Then I wish that we never cross paths again.
Wait, what? But didn't we just have a great time together?
That's precisely why. Don't ever come near me or speak to me again. Surely that's a wish you can fulfill, right? This is my... Scared now? Good! Then don't come here again!
Paimon doesn't get it. Did we do something wrong? Anyway...
Time to act.
So, yeah.
No need.
Oh, really? Whoa, really? Thank you very much. And if I may ask, are you Lord Kaedehara?
Yes, that's...
I've seen you with your...
the head of the Kamisato clan also lent me his assistance at the time. By the way...
Oh, so you must be the one and only Shira-san.
There's no...
I never imagined I'd ever meet...
Hey, don't you want to go talk?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm not sure what. Actually, I'm... sorry.
It's okay.
Hey there. Chatting away, I see. Mind if I join you?
I've never seen it.
Hello,
Thank you for bringing...
Ah, it's nothing. Oh, I should mention that...
Classic-y? Don't confuse...
Hey, this is...
When it comes to having connections in Inazuma...
Oh, yeah?
Sure, bring it up!
And you also have a...
Boss! Oh, it's the boy. Ah, darn it. I was so caught up with the yokai that I forgot I was supposed to scare the day...
Boss!
Boss! Wait, what now?
We shouldn't have ever doubted. Yeah, the Testament still gets shivered.
Oh, anyway, it turns out there aren't... Right?
I'm not sure what you...
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, hold on, little Yoko.
No.
But if it wasn't you guys...
Oh, that's...
But where are the...
So she was a ghost?
Boss, save us! Calm down.
What's all the noise about?
Oh, you're the Tenryou Commission?
So...
There's nothing to fear. Ito, you and your gang should go and Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, okay.
Paimon somehow feels a little...
Body and mind. Time to act.
Hello? Miss Shy Maiden? What's this? Look, there's something written in red on the ground. Does this mean that the item we have...
The Shrine Maiden appears to be urging...
But where did she go? Has she been... Will Paimon be next? Oh, Paimon will never leave your side now.
The words are scribbled hastily, but there's no evidence of a struggle. However, aren't there too many words written here? I believe the Dongo milk was so...
Let's worry about... Paimon would love to... How about we...
I still have fear.
Okay then, maybe the shrine...
If my... Calculation.
Traveler, I'd like your
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few there are some places
Sure, we're...
I want to go back to where I believe there may still be some clues there.
Do we really have to go there? What if we're walking into a trap?
Are you worried that she'll be waiting for us? If anything, that would make things easier. My worry is that we won't be able to find her. Honestly, it'd save me a lot of trouble.
Wow, Haze.
The more cases... This should be approximately where you first encountered the ghost. Of course, we cannot but I'd like to go
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go.
And then what happened?
Then everything seemed to get darker, and Paimon saw some sort of black mist surrounding the ghost, and then Paimon passed out.
Based on your account, it does really seem like you've seen a ghost.
Exactly! So are you convinced it was a ghost now?
It's possible, but I'm more interested in what she's actually trying to achieve than what she is. Even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses some sense of reason, then there must be some purpose behind her actions.
Wasn't she after our soul?
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh.
Think about it. Besides,
That does.
I believe there are only... But if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have noticed it by now. So, this is the less likely scenario. I believe she was just trying to scare you away.
But why would she want to scare us away? Oh, Paimon knows! Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the Test of Courage prizes! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any ideas, Hazel?
Based solely... But this evidence alone is insufficient to make any valid assumptions. She could very well be guarding some treasure or covering up a crime. Though, my intuition is telling me that neither of these hypotheses are correct. Let's continue investigating the surrounding area. Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branch.
I see. Aside from the... If only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you. We heard you were out. Oh, that's.
Actually, we just asked the that lady is either a nasty, evil spirit or from. But we.
We long, which is why we, even though our.
The Chinju Forest covers a large area. Welcome to the team.
Don't worry. Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Is it a scrap of black
This is a piece of shade cloth.
shade cloth?
Yeah, there's a rough tear in the...
Branch?
Suppose that when the shade cloth... Either she didn't care...
But why would she?
I'm only Maybe she used it... Let's not worry about that. Next, I'd like to...
Oh, I know the way. I asked the gang members where.
Good. Please, let's go find out what's going on.
Body and mind. This is the place. They claim that as the.
We saw the very same.
Let's start by taking a look around the area. Just as...
I found some sort of. The inside of it.
Judging from the brother.
Time to act. There's some strange powder in the. I picked some up.
I believe we're close. I'm almost certain that the woman she possesses no extraordinary powers. She was
Some small.
first and you were because you were already. That's when she pulled.
So it was all just. She tricked us.
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my investigation did become stranded on the beach as a result of some unusual power. That couldn't have been accomplished. She can only use props.
Whoa.
If we rule out the potential, I know who the woman.
We'll come along.
No, you should go back and tell the others not to be. The truth has surfaced.
Okay, but please be. If you run into any.
There shouldn't be any danger now. Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is. Paimon thought you were so. Who are you? And
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
she's terrifying. Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this time.
Don't move. Just trust. Your yokai power won't.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
Your yokai that when this type of and if the original body is destroyed, should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit or Tsukumogami?
Don't bother. You...
Chizuru, if you're a yo, besides, we had a great time playing a.
Yes. That's why. That's why I...
Sad?
I'm sure, but they don't... The samurai was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked for. Lord Kamai, people often, we yokai, when the dream, even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye.
Oh.
So,
I was hiding on this beach, waiting for the last of my days. But those 3 yokai came and set up the Akitsu Yugin here, which woke me from my slumber. I didn't want them to approach humans with unbridled optimism and enthusiasm just because they'd heard the legend of Kamai and the samurai. That would simply be repeating the same mistake.
is that why you pretended to be a ghost? To scare all the people away from here? Oh, so you must be the one who trapped that guy on the beach. That was a little bit harsh, don't you think?
My power has become pretty weak now, and most of the time I just use some props I've collected to scare people. I can't show myself when there are a lot of people around. But that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations from Akitsuyugin and sell them for a profit. That's why I used my yokai power, to teach him a lesson.
Ah, so that's what happened. You have a strong sense of justice. By the way, how did you know the rest of the story about Kamai and the samurai?
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. I've already figured it out. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita? Oh, wait! So that means she's...
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human samurai to play Akitsu Hazura hundreds of years ago. You gradually developed sentience after being influenced by great yokai power. You were the closest to witness their story. Even with the yokai power's blessing, the Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself, so you were forced to rely on props to scare people. And if my theory is correct, this pair of Hagoita is also the item we need to find for the third round of the test of courage.
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the third round of the test of courage.
Miko? And the Shrine Maiden? Paimon thought you went missing.
I apologize for causing you concern. It was actually Lady Yai's idea. Well, what did you think? Were you scared? Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the better. Having the event staff also mysteriously vanish only added to the uncertainty. I must say, I think this test of courage truly lived up to its name.
So you're the one responsible for all the scary stuff.
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that we have a winner.
Now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal is not exactly a serious crime, but it can't go unpunished. I'll see you two later.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the third round of the test of courage because you already knew about Chizuru?
Miko, Lady Yae, you're...
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazura. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the time and possessed only the earliest traces of sentience.
I remember now. You were on Kitsune Saigu's shoulder.
I went for a stroll on the beach some time ago and sensed a familiar yokai power. Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree, gazing at the tourists below. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was that? I didn't notice you at all.
With your powers being so diminished, it was only natural that you didn't notice me. You must have been blaming yourself all this time. You knew Kamai and the samurai became friends as a result of Akitsu Hazura, a game connected to your existence.
At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like this. I had only a hazy sense of the outer world. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, I felt proud to know that I had left a mark on their story. But after they said their final goodbyes, I could often hear Kamai sighing to himself. I couldn't help but hide, because I blamed myself. When I woke up again, the world had changed. Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. You must know many more things than I do. So I have a question for you. People meet, become friends, and then go their separate ways. After such a short time, they leave only regret and sadness in their wake. Is it really worthwhile for us yokai to interact with humans?
Why not? Tell me, how did you feel when you played Akitsu Yugen with the Traveler?
I felt happy, but
But your rationality told you that it was wrong, didn't it? It turns out that there is still another piece to the story of Kamai and the samurai that you are missing.
what do you mean? The samurai and Kamai never met again.
True, but the story doesn't end there. That samurai's name was Yanagibashi Takuto, who also happens to be the founder of the Soran Ishin art. It is believed that Takuto developed this style of swordsmanship while dueling with Kamai, who had also befriended the third-generation heir of the Soran Ishin art, Tominaga Masanari. 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments, and the sword Tominaga wielded was passed down from Yanagibashi. The regret Kamai once felt had finally been resolved.
Oh, I never knew.
We yokai are not like humans. Humans have too short a lifespan, and the day will inevitably come when we must say goodbye. However, the bond formed by friendship will not be broken, but rather carried on in a new form. There's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies by in an instant, and life passes by like a dream. So, you must be happy in the present. You should understand what I mean now.
Hey, compadres!
Ito, what are you doing here?
He told me everything. And I also heard that you won the last round. I even know who the ghost lady is now. Anyway, I had a little discussion with the others, and, Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here?
Please just disregard my presence. Now, tell us what you discussed.
Ah, right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the Mikawa Flower Festival. I gave it some real thought and realized that it might be kind of difficult for those little yokai to hold the festival on their own. But with my help, it won't be a problem. That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing the best Mikawa Flower Festival anyone's ever seen.
Hooray for Ito!
Oh,
Can we really trust this guy with the festival?
Hey, what you trying to say? Besides, it won't just be me. Other people will help too. Even my bro Ayato is gonna be there. Everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and running in no time. It won't be long until you can all join the fun.
You're the best, Ito!
and what would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look too. It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately, I brought sake with me.
Paimon's gotta admit, Ito does have his moments. A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
All right, I'll join. If you don't mind, that is.
Looks like the festival has started! Let's go check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying.
Fishing.
Take it from an expert. Using your hands to catch fish is nowhere near. Just the other day, I caught a.
That's an un.
Huh?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice. Ah, she's so amazing. She got back to me really quickly, too.
Huh. What a coincidence. I do some part-time work there, and I recently received a similar letter.
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. I'm gonna get out there and catch an even bigger fish. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aw, the string snapped. I was so close. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks.
Don't worry. Let me show you a little. Yo, Tsuri! Paimon see this game in some light.
Do you want to give it a shot? Close.
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler try.
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good. You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's...
Oh, it's you. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Now Paimon...
Huh?
Oh,
I'm...
by the way, were there any special...
Yes, but. Well, it's a long story.
Paimon can't believe you couldn't get a single water balloon. You've gotten rusty. Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsume Koso.
He looked like he really wanted it.
But Paimon wanted one too.
All right, then I'll catch one for you next time.
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you shouldn't hike up the prices this much.
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my prices to help cover the expenses, you know?
Fair enough. How about 5 masks for 30%?
Alright.
It's so hot.
Don't get too close.
I know. It's just so rare to see such...
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell.
It would have been uninteresting. Besides, with her.
Everything went according to plan. People started to panic as soon as they sensed that they had no idea what was happening.
Hey, you two, stop laughing. It was scary.
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then, are you...
Yeah, it's great.
The original Mikawa Flower Festival was much more lively. But even if you could attend the original, you probably wouldn't be as happy as you are now. Because it's always more fun to enjoy a festival with friends, isn't it?
Yes. Thank you.
Well then, I'm...
What did you want to say to us?
Ah, you saw through me again. I can't help but feel you.
It's not that I know.
Traveler, do you have a moment?
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
All right, here will do. Actually, I was delighted. I was a yokai. I wanted to go to more festivals, but every evening, then I would... As a result, I was convinced. I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I expected you. I knew you mistook me as. Perhaps perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to play with me. When we played Akitsu Yugen, at the time, however, let me think. Okay. I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
No time to lose.